All right. Well, I want to talk to you about how you've been adapting to your life at home as a sports fan. It is time to find your game day beach, presented by Corona Extra. So how are you finding your game day beach?
Well, that's a great question because all of us are obviously living in unprecedented times. We've had to make the adjustment. Now, I've always been a master on the grill. I can grill anything to perfection. I'm not bragging, but like steak tips, I could open Matt's Barbecue with how I do the grill. So I've been doing that a lot lately before the restaurants open out here in Connecticut. But for me, a game day beach is simple. And I'm a morning person in that on a college football Saturday or an NFL Sunday, for me, the tone gets set by the cup of coffee. Coffee starts, and the second I get a good cup of coffee in me, and I get that caffeine and I'm feeling good and I'm waking up the morning after a long night of college football Saturdays, I decided to do one of two things. It's either A, I go for a 2.5, 3 mile run just to sweat and feel good, or B, I go golf. These are both done by the time kickoff starts. And on a good, crisp Connecticut fall Saturday or Sunday, coffee and a little outdoor time is what excuses me for sitting on the couch then for the next 10 hours doing nothing.
I'm with you, man. I love early London games because I love breakfast with football. I think it's great. Some people don't, and I'm in LA, so that's like real early my time. We want to talk to you more about college football, but first I want to talk to you about a different college, specifically ASU. You got a jersey behind you, and I know you're a proud alum. So I got to ask, are you one of the few people in the world who knew who Lu Dort was before the NBA playoffs?
Mina, that's hilarious that you asked that because Wednesday night during that game, when I was reading NBA Twitter and watching the game and it was Harden versus Dort, and then you go on Twitter and you see everybody dropping Dort. It's like, I get it. He's a revelation to the NBA crowd. He was an undrafted kid, but he was one of the more touted freshmen that Bobby Hurley had in his class in quite some time. And he was just a really good college basketball player. And candidly, we were surprised that he didn't get drafted. But the fact that he was able to go in and kind of make a name for himself, not only with an audience all to himself, but then get everybody involved on social media, understanding that his name's kind of fun to say. Like, who doesn't just like saying Dort? And every time you say Dort, it sounds like you're saying it in all caps. And it was fun to watch. And I'm happy. Anytime anybody like that succeeds, that was undrafted and had some check against him coming out of college basketball, to be able to succeed like that and being a proud Arizona State alum just made me happy.
All right, now I want to talk to you a little bit about golf. You do a podcast with my man Michael Collins, Matty and the Caddie, and we could ask you about what your handicap is, but I just really want to know, who should I be betting on, Matty or the Caddie?
All right, so Caddie and I actually, this is a true story. A couple of years ago when we had that first match with Tiger and Phil, they had all that stuff on the line, money for charity. They were having fun with it. So Matty the Caddie decided that we would have our own match. Now, we didn't have the funds that Tiger and Phil did, so we weren't going to bet money. We were going to bet something far more sensitive to the both of us. If I beat the Caddie, he was going to have to shave his beard. All right? If the Caddie beat me, I had to reveal let's just call it semi not sober 20-year-old mistake at Arizona State where I have a frat-two and a Sparky tattoo that I had to show the world if I lost. Now, he did beat me in that match, so I had to reveal the tattoo. But Bo, if we were betting today, right now, 18 holes, I'm smacking the Caddie down.
Yeah, the problem with that is I know the Caddie well enough to know he's always ready to fight. Like that's like you use the phrasing smacking the Caddie down. I'm like, oh no, he's going to hear this and ask you, you want to go?
Yeah, he will. He'll be like, hey, want me to come up to you want to do this? I'll quarantine for 14 days. Your ass on the golf course.